Oh, well, what do we have there? It's some gamers. Hey, gamers, how we doing today? It's Carputing coming at you with another Häagen-Dazs ice cream review. If you look at that, that is salted caramel brownie. That is some crazy, unique, delicious, rich-sounding flavor. So let's let you pause, take a look at all that if you want up close. I'll read into it in a minute. And that's what we're dealing with here. So still working on healing the wrist, as I've mentioned in some of my videos, kind of an ongoing wrist injury, but it's slowly but surely recovering. So getting right into the video, no time wasted. What do we got here today? Unlike the other Häagen-Dazs, this is a primarily like black themed background color of the container. The other ones were like white and red. This is like extras. So I don't know if that's some separate line of ice cream that they make. Like look at that. It's extras. Is that, what is that, So I don't know if that, I'm assuming that means it's got extra. I thought I just got a Teams message late, but that's okay. We're good. I thought that means it has extra toppings in it, maybe. Let's see. It says chocolate and caramel ice cream with salted caramel and brownies. So that sounds like it's got quite a bit of toppings in it. If you look at the picture up there, it looks pretty good. To be honest, I think it's going to be hard for most Häagen-Dazs to beat the imagery of the last one I had, the chocolate hazelnut, I think it was. That one looked really good on the imagery, but this looks pretty good too. It's got a classic little brownie covered in caramel, separate caramel pieces covered in caramel, and separate little just brownie pieces on the artwork. So, it does look like some pretty good toppings, because chocolate and caramel. Okay, so the ice cream itself is chocolate and caramel mixture. You see, that's very interesting to me, because when I normally, I think I've had pure caramel ice cream before. Oh, always knock my speaker almost. But it's been a while. And chocolate and caramel, is it going to be like one fully mixed flavor? Is that going to be some chocolate ice cream with some caramel ice cream, then the toppings in there? I'm curious to see how the caramel chocolate and caramel ice cream is done, because it seems like they would be two separate ice creams. But I'm not entirely sure at this point. And I really like on the artwork there. It's got like some nice teal blue and some like vanilla looking thing. It's got a really nice color scheme, this container here. I really like how they did that. This is one of the nicer artworks, and it is Canadian made from domestic and imported ingredients, so that's all right. What's it say? It says something on the lid here, chunks of indulgence. Then it's got French, and then English again. For the calories, the nutritional value, we've got 450 milliliters in this whole container, and per 188, so as I say in most of the videos, a bit under half, so I got a roughly times 2.4 of this, roughly, I don't know. I'm just gonna ballpark you what I'm guesstimating the total nutritional value is in here. So you've got probably 1,200, 1,300 calories or so. Let's go 1,200. You've got a solid 65-ish grams of fat, quite a bit, and a solid 35 of that is saturated, roughly, with a bit of trans fat. That's interesting. 50 grams of carbs. Oh no, that's just in one serving. So 125-ish, 130 grams of carbs. So that's 120 maybe. That's quite a bit of carbs. And of that, like frickin' 80% of that, 85% of that is sugar. We are doing the most jank breakdown of nutritional ingredients, but hopefully you can understand me on this one, gamers. Getting 6 grams of protein in one serving, so times like 2.4, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 grams of protein. Not too much, but enough. Getting a bit of sodium, a bit of potassium, a bit of calcium, a bit of iron, not enough to care about. And then for the ingredients, we've got cream, sugars, in brackets, sugar, sweetened condensed milk, glucose, close bracket, concentrated skim milk, salted caramel ripple, open bracket, glucose, sweetened condensed milk, sugar, cream, water, butter, salt, pectin, and soy lecithin, close bracket. It's a new one. What's pectin? Pectin. What is that ingredient? That's an ingredient. Brownie pieces have sugar, wheat, flour, soybean oil, whole egg, glucose, cocoa, water, cornstarch, salt, soy lecithin, and natural flavor. Liquid egg yolk, cocoa, baking soda, salt, and natural flavor. May contain peanuts and tree nuts. So that's quite the ingredient list in there, you know. But that's all right. Today we're gonna be enjoying this with a spoon, small spoon. You know, not a deep soup spoon. I was thinking of a bigger spoon, but you know, I kind of do like the smaller spoons. I feel like you get to enjoy more of the ice cream in here. What am I expecting from this, really? I don't know how salty I expect it to do. When I hear salted caramel, I really would love a huge few pieces of salt on the tongue, you know, of sea salt. But I never really get that, so I'm not really expecting too much of the sea salt. It says salted caramel brownie. It doesn't have much sodium content in there at all, to be honest. So, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Well, we'll see what I get from it. I am expecting it to be very caramelly though, and very rich in chocolate, just because it's brownie. It doesn't even have chocolate on it. Doesn't have the word chocolate on the very front there. So obviously it is very chocolatey. It's chocolate and caramel ice cream, but I don't know. I feel like this might be less chocolate focused and more brownie and caramel focused, with chocolate as like a secondary or tertiary flavor. So we'll have to see. I wonder how many toppings there's going to be in there. Is there going to be bits of caramel? I don't think I'm expecting Well, yeah, I'm expecting some bits of caramel. Yeah, it says with salted caramel. So is there going to be some salted caramel, some brownie bits? By the picture on the top here, on the bottom, somewhere around there, I'm expecting there to be brownie and like caramel drizzle too. So let's see if it lives up to the expectations. Let's take the lid off. Let's get into it. We've got the cover, the nice little plastic. So, you know, I haven't been into it yet. And let's get, oh, I see even, I don't know if that's just me, but it looks like there's like two distinct colors. Maybe let's get this off and investigate. Oh my gosh, there is, wow. Oh my God, I keep knocking that. So I guess that is how they're doing it. They said with chocolate and caramel ice cream. So I guess, yeah, that is two distinct. One's chocolate and one's caramel. So that's really cool how they do that. And if you look in here, you can see more so in the caramel half, a bit in the chocolate part, but it's very pronounced in the caramel half. You can see the brownie bits. So that should be nice. So I was expecting bigger brownie chunks, but I think it's more brownie bits than brownie chunks. But we'll have to see. I do like when there's a big piece of topping in the ice cream. But now I'm judging it. You know, maybe right here, that might be a bigger piece on the end of the spoon right there. But I was thinking it was going to be some bigger chunks of toppings at first, but just looking at it at the top now, I feel like it might be a more smooth ice cream with little bits of brownie coming across your tongue. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping there are some big chunks of brownie in there. So I think I'm thinking for the first scoop, it's probably appropriate to go down the middle, but you know, I think I'm going to first take from the chocolate side, then I'm going to take from the caramel side. And we're going to see how each flavor is. So just going in there on the chocolate side, that was a very smooth. Oh, and you see a piece. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my golly. Oh Christ. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. That's all good, game. Nothing happened. 3-second rule. 3-second rule. So, there's caramel in that part, as you can see. But just slicing into that with the spoon there, that was super smooth. Like the one, I think was the coffee one, that was noticeably like bits of ice in it. I feel like this is going to be a quite milky ice cream, nice smooth. At least the chocolate half. I'm interested to see if the caramel half has got the same smoothness to it. And this was in the freezer for a long time before I took it out, so this is fresh out the freezer for the video. Let's see what we taste on this, the chocolate. I'm expecting it to be pretty nice and smooth based off the last chocolate hazelnut ice cream I had, you know. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a huge burst of caramel in my mouth there. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I see a little piece of caramel under that chocolate scoop there. But it's like a bomb of caramel went off in my mouth there. That was awesome. A bit of the chocolate I taste for sure. But holy caramel burst. That's great. Let's try the other side of the ice cream. Let's see how it scoops in there. Oh, harder than the chocolate side, so trying to judge if it's any less creamy on this side. I'm not seeing any bits of ice. So I don't know, maybe the chocolate side does melt a bit quicker. Maybe my hand was just on that side, but I'm not sure. You do see a piece of brownie in there. So there are confirmed some bigger brownie chunks. Doesn't look like huge yet, but this is the scoop of the caramel side of the ice cream we're going with. So let's see what it tastes like. But that chocolate side was absolutely phenomenal. Got good lasting aftertaste on it too. I still taste that caramel and that chocolate on the back of my tongue. Very impressive ice cream on the chocolate side at least. So let's judge this caramel side with some brownie. So the caramel side has some brownie and the chocolate side had some caramel. So I think that's a great mix of toppings so far. This is a very intriguing and well-made ice cream so far. I think very nice mix and blend of the caramel on the one side with the chocolate brownie on the other. I'm curious if when I get more into the chocolate side, will there be brownie on this side too? And when I get more into this whiter caramel side, it looks kind of like vanilla, but I'm going to keep calling it caramel because it said caramel on the lid. When I get into this side more, will there be caramel in this side, I wonder? And also on the top, I saw a bunch of small brownie bits, which I haven't really tasted too much yet. But we'll see. Mostly I've gotten the chocolate and the caramel off that one bite, but let's see from this side. From the caramel side, I see bunch of chocolate and brownie bits in it. Oh, there looks to be a bigger piece of brownie on the bottom of the spoon too, so that's cool. Let's get to it. Yeah, brownie on that. That's nice brownie. Nice and super soft. Nice deep chocolate flavor on it. Oh yeah, nice. Little chocolate that sticks to your teeth a bit and leaves a bit of the real nice aftertaste. That's some quality brownie right there. Once again, do wish it was maybe some bigger pieces of brownie, but I mean, at least it's quality. So I'm gonna choose to take another scoop from the caramel side. I just want to get another judge of that side for the flavor, you know? So the ice cream. Oh yeah, another brownie piece in there. Yeah, you get any brownie, and that's great. The ice cream tastes fairly mild itself. I don't taste a ton of caramel on that ice cream. Doesn't taste too vanilla-y. Maybe a bit of caramel noticeably, but the lighter ice cream itself, not the chocolatey burst of the chocolate side, of course, but still pretty good ice cream. Now we're gonna do a mix of half and half. You can see of the chocolate and the caramel, and we're gonna see what we think of that. We've got some chocolate pieces in here. Overall, this is turning out to be pretty good ice cream. You know, it's hard for them to let you down. I think with when you're paying this much for this good ice cream, It's all going to be fairly good ice cream, except the dairy free. I don't have the heart in me yet to try the Häagen-Dazs dairy free. I'm so let down from the Ben & Jerry's, but I do have a Häagen-Dazs dairy free to try. So, all right, let's try this this half mix of chocolate and caramel. See what we think of it, gamers. Oh yeah, yeah. I tasted caramel in that. I don't know if that's a separate piece of caramel that was in the ice cream, but I definitely taste a hit of caramel and a hit of chocolate. That is very well mixed. I'm gonna take another big scoop here. Spoon's going in nice and smooth. When I get it halfway into the slice, though, it slows down. So this ice cream definitely melts nice on the outside as expected, but holds itself frozen on the inside. So very nice and creamy ice cream. You know, you could tell by how an ice cream melts, the cream contents versus like very watery ice creams. And I always notice with these more premium tier ice creams, it's definitely melts more quick on the outside, and then kind of starts to melt on the inside, versus you have a like uneven melting with water-based ice creams. It's kind of melts different. You'll notice if you're an ice cream connoisseur, you know. So let's try this bigger scoop and see what we think. Oh, that's just the caramel. The quantity of caramel is great in that. That is And the chocolate in that one, yeah, the chocolate's got a really nice rich flavor to it. The caramel, super strong, super pronounced. I'm looking for the salted. I feel like if I really try to focus, I can find the salted flavoring, but frick, they just throw salted on any freaking caramel thing to make it sound more fancy, I swear. This ain't really salted, okay? When I'm talking salted, I'm talking like pretzel covered in salt, take all the salt off, shove it in the ice cream, okay? I want salted, okay? So I do have some minor complaints. You know, it is a phenomenal tasting ice cream, very good. Nice, well engineered, you know. It doesn't feel like a soulless ice cream. It feels like someone kind of really tried to come up with something unique here. Yeah, it's great. The flavor is awesome. The chocolate's great. I've got like almost 4 distinct flavors. 4, I'd say. The chocolate ice cream, the chocolate brownie, the caramel ice cream, and the caramel like sauce. Those are the 4 distinct things I'm tasting in my mouth. And they're all separate. The caramel ice cream is separate from the sauce, and the chocolate brownie is separate from the ice cream, you know? And it's really starting to melt down nice here. Getting real good melt on it. Oh yeah, that's a feel-good ice cream. If you just want a dessert and just to relax, like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is a kick up watch a movie ice cream. This is a, you know, you had a, I don't know if I'd have this after a stressful day, but it feels like you had a great day and you want to relax, then you're gonna have this ice cream. This just adds to joy, I feel. It amplifies the joy. This is a pretty good ice cream. Well, I'm getting some other brownie in there. I'm really looking for the brownie. I expected, by how pronounced the brownie looks, like, look at that image. I expected a bit more brownie, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is good, and you do notice the brownie in there, but I did expect a bit more brownie, and maybe a bit bigger brownie. So one of the few times I'm gonna say, you know, I don't want to say the quantity of brownie is lacking, but leave the quantity of brownie there, but make them all bigger, a bit bigger. I think that's what's needed. You're getting small pieces of brownie, it looks like. It is good though. Like, that goes down so easy. Like, that is phenomenal, chocolatey, very chocolatey. Yeah. I'm starting to get into some of that brownie bits. That last bite there felt really brownie filled. It was awesome. But a lot of the bites have just been, you know, I'll get a small bit of brownie, but I'm like, dang, I'm looking for that more, you know? The ice cream itself is pretty good. I feel like the ice cream itself stood out more on the last one, the chocolate hazelnut that I had. But this is still a good ice cream nonetheless. It's hard to complain about the ice cream. It's got a very dynamic and nice flavor between the caramel and the chocolate. Oh, it mixes very well together. I will give them that. The chocolate, the caramel, and a bit of that brownie, and a bit of the separate caramel sauce flavor from the caramel ice cream. Like, it is a nice harmony of flavors. I will give them that. Very, very well done. The only thing I can really think of immediately is just a bit bigger brownie or a bit more brownie. And you know, I'm going to complain a bit further. I don't notice any lines of caramel in this. But I feel like there should be some frozen lines caramel, you know, through it. Considering they got that salted caramel brownie. Not enough salt, not enough caramel. Well, maybe. I don't want to say not enough caramel because it is very caramelly in flavor. Very, and it's very good. Let's have a huge bite here. Yeah, that's so good. That's honestly great. It's very relaxing as far as ice cream goes. Oh, nice bite of caramel in there. I think there is some caramel sauce in here, but I think they could go for some like longer. There's like little balls of caramel. Those are good too, but I think maybe more caramel, maybe more brownie. For the love of God, I'm gonna stick to that. The name is Extraaz. Okay, if it has extras, you should add extra toppings in there. Okay, not just fancier toppings. I want also more. I don't want to I feel like I'm complaining more than the rating I'm probably going to give this because it is still very good ice cream. But it does have some flaws. Yeah, the flavors just mix together so well. Absolutely. Like, it's hard to dislike this. If you like chocolate and caramel, you're gonna like this. But if you really have lots of these types of ice cream, you're gonna say maybe a bit less toppings in this compared to what I'm used to. The brownie quality is so good. I will give them that. The quality of the brownie is phenomenal. The ice cream is great. It's awesome when you get some chocolate, some caramel, the brownie, you know. I feel like I ate that in under 10 minutes. I don't know how long this video is. I feel like it's going to be a short one. It was very good ice cream. We're just finishing up the last little scoops we can get out of it now. And I haven't even finalized my thought for a rating yet. Okay, you know what? I will give them 7.25. I was thinking 7, I was thinking 7.5. 7.25 because absolutely phenomenal mix of flavors. The harmony is just great. The ice cream's great, the toppings taste great, you know, noticeably that caramel's awesome, that brownie's awesome. It's very well made, but it needs to have the brownies a bit bigger. And if they're gonna do balls of caramel, okay, fine. You know, lines of caramel like I've had in some previous ice cream are different. But the balls of caramel, good size on those, but maybe up the quantity. So up the size of the brownie, up the quantity of the caramel. Because if it's called extras, I want it to be damn near, you know, like 70% ice cream, 30% toppings. I want to be scooping out pieces of brownie, pieces of caramel. I was getting nice little bits of it, but could have been a bit more if we're honest. So 7.25, highly recommend to try it. Oh my gosh, you won't be disappointed. Just you know, if you're really craving a brownie, you might need to go pick up a brownie on the side, you know. If you're really craving some caramel, you might need a bottle of caramel to squirt into your mouth. Overall, though, not bad, not bad. The Häagen-Dazs Extraaz salted caramel brownie, I recommend it. So give it a try, gamers. Give it a whirl. That's my thought process. And you folks, have a great day.